Proficiency Awards program helps students set goals and learn practical skills. Students receiving awards have shown exceptional accomplishments and excellence in a supervised agricultural experience program. Let's see what our members have accomplished this year. In the Agricultural Communications category, a student is placed at a newspaper or other agricultural print facility to obtain training and practical experience in writing and publicizing in preparation for a writing communications career. In third place, Anna Meyer from the Hobbton FFA chapter. In second place, Christopher Taylor from the Lumberton FFA chapter. And in first place, Taylor Walton from the West Rowan FFA chapter. Taylor began her social media project her freshman year of high school. She started by making social media posts for her chapter's events and grew the platform to over 1,500 followers her sophomore year. Taylor feels her biggest accomplishment is learning how to effectively navigate Instagram and Facebook to connect with her community. Taylor continues to run her chapter social media accounts and plans to pursue a degree in communications. Congratulations, Taylor! In the Agricultural Mechanics, Design, and Fabrication category, students create a project that is involved in the design and construction of agricultural equipment and structures. It also involves the implementation of plans for utilizing wood, metal, plastic, concrete, electricity, plumbing, data communication cable systems, heating, ventilation, and/or air conditioning into agricultural settings. In third place, Caleb Buckner from the North Buncombe FFA chapter. In second place, Holden Ritchie from the Alexander Central FFA chapter. And in first place, Thomas Dollyhite from the Bandy's FFA chapter. Thomas works on his family's construction project of building greenhouses for local schools, agricultural programs, and universities. He is directly involved in the planning, building, and construction aspects of the work. Thomas feels one of his greatest accomplishments is being able to build greenhouses so that others can learn more about agriculture. Thomas plans to pursue a career in the agricultural industry. Congratulations, Thomas! In the Agricultural Education category, students perform a project that relates to education and extension. They conduct informational materials and presentations for civic organizations and school-aged youth. These students are also involved in SAEs surrounding educating the public about the broad topics of agriculture, agricultural education, and FFA. In third place, Hannah Houk from the Freedom FFA chapter. In second place, McKenna Clifton from the West Rowan FFA chapter. And in first place, Allison Argento from the North Stanley FFA chapter. Allison works in her high school's agricultural department as a student assistant. She helps make copies, file papers, make announcements, and takes care of the animals and facilities. Allison feels her greatest accomplishment was learning how to care for livestock, poultry, and plants. Allison plans to pursue a degree in agricultural education. Congratulations, Allison!
In the Agriscience research category under Animal Systems, students research in the life process, health, nutrition, genetics, management, and processing of animal systems related to small animals, aquaculture, livestock, dairy, horses, and/or poultry. In first place, Lauren Schell from the South Rowan FFA chapter. Lauren conducted a research project on growing trout. She raised 600 trout in a cage culture environment at her school's FFA pond. She researched the sensitivity of aquatic animals to temperature. Lauren feels her biggest accomplishment was raising over $1,300 from the fish fry she held at the end of her project. All the money went to benefit the Main Street Mission, a local food pantry. Lauren plans to pursue a career in research. Congratulations, Lauren. In the Agriscience research category under Integrated Systems, students must conduct research in product development, quality assurance, food safety, production, sales and service, regulation and compliance, and food service practices within the food industry. In first place, Reagan Boostabad from the Clinton FFA chapter. Reagan conducted research on bacteria in food that causes illness. Her project was focused on the efficiency of sodium hypochlorite versus peroxyacetic acid as a vegetable wash. She analyzed both methods of washing vegetables and studied the growth of bacteria in a petri dish over time. Reagan's biggest accomplishment was learning about the food safety process, the use of sanitizing agents, expenses, and care for the chemicals. Reagan plans to pursue further research at NC State this fall. Congratulations, Reagan. In the Agriscience research category under Plant Systems, students research the life cycles, classifications, functions, practices of plant systems related to crops, turf grass, trees and shrubs, and/or ornamental plants. In first place, Casey Atkins from the Topsoil FFA chapter. Casey conducted research on the effects of overhead watering versus capillary mats in commercial blueberry production. Casey partnered with North Carolina State University's Horticultural Crops Research Station in Hain, North Carolina. Casey feels her greatest finding was learning overhead watering boosts plant growth by allowing the soil to contain greater amounts of nutrients. Casey plans to pursue a career in agricultural research. Congratulations, Casey. In the agricultural processing category, students own an enterprise or work for a business of assembling, transporting, processing, fabricating, mixing, packaging, and storing food and non-food agricultural products. In third place, Shade Wilbanks from the Brevard FFA chapter. In second place, Joshua Corrier from the West Rowan FFA chapter. And in first place, Morgan Barefoot from the South Johnston FFA chapter. Morgan worked as the front office coordinator for Microsummit Processors beginning in June of 2018. In addition to processing meat cuts from customer-owned carcasses, this facility also processes and distributes Harris Robinette beef products through online sales and contracted restaurants and retailers. Morgan's main responsibilities are producer communication, inventory, and managing USDA paperwork. Her greatest accomplishment was earning her Hazard Analysis and Critical Control Points certification. Congratulations, Morgan.
In the Agricultural Mechanics Repair and Maintenance category, Entrepreneurship, students own an enterprise or business involving the repair and maintenance of agricultural equipment and structures. These enterprises include agricultural power systems such as mechanical, electrical, chemical, wind, solar, and/or water power. In first place is Paul Eldridge from the South Johnston FFA chapter. Paul's project consisted of restoring his 1967 Farmall 140 tractor. He began the restoration in 2018 and was able to completely restore the tractor. He was responsible for researching parts, buying parts, disassembling the tractor, sanding, surface preparation, priming, painting, putting the tractor parts back together, and installing the new parts and decals. Paul's greatest accomplishment was improvising and using resources that were readily available to him. Congratulations, Paul. In the Agricultural Mechanics Repair and Maintenance category, Placement, students work for an employer involved in the repair and maintenance of agricultural equipment and/or structures, including mechanical, electrical, chemical, wind, solar, and/or water power. In third place, Devin Lee from the Hobbton FFA chapter. In second place, Jonathan Rogers from the Orange FFA chapter. And first place, Daniel McDonald from the Lumberton FFA chapter. Daniel works as the driver and co-mechanic of a Super Farm tractor. He is responsible for repairing the tractor, completing routine maintenance checks, and driving the tractor in races and pulls. Daniel was named the 2018 State Champion Puller from the Super Farm Classics, as well as the Puller of the Year in both 2017 and 2018. This project has allowed Daniel to practice the art of welding and learn about the repair and maintenance of tractors. Congratulations, Daniel.
In the agricultural sales category under Entrepreneurship, students own an agricultural enterprise or business not covered in a more appropriate Proficiency Award category. In first place, Dakota Davis from the Crest FFA chapter. Dakota makes goat milk soap by using excess milk from Oberhasli and La Mancha goats. The soaps are high in milk fat and help in treating skin conditions. Dakota is solely responsible for the production, packaging, labeling, and marketing of the soap. Dakota's greatest accomplishment is organizing her chapter's annual Christmas sale of soap, where she sold over 190 bars of soap. Congratulations, Dakota. In the agricultural sales category under Placement, Students work for an agriculture-related enterprise or business that is not covered in a more appropriate Proficiency Award category. In third place, Chloe Little from the Piedmont FFA chapter. In second place, Reagan Boostabad from the Clinton FFA chapter. And in first place, Cheryl Moore from the South Johnston FFA chapter. Cheryl works on her family's farm where they grow different varieties of vegetables, herbs, fruits, and cut flowers and sells them at the State Farmers Market in Raleigh. She is responsible for keeping records, cutting flowers, making displays, and working at the register at the farmers market. Her biggest accomplishment was setting up Farm Eyes, an app that expands their customer base by making their products available for sale online. Congratulations, Cheryl.